Hello plant friends and welcome to my channel. I wish I had more plants. My name is Erica and I love houseplants, and that's what I do on this channel. I share my houseplant journey. And today I would like to share with you some of my cutting propagations and their progress and some of my seedlings growth, because yeah, they started to grow and it is so exciting and I cannot wait to share it with you because I do not expect it to happen so soon, but something is happening. And also I'm gonna take you along on a small plant shop tour that I did for the first time. It was really nerve-wracking, I'd say, because I was so anxious, but I did it. So I'm gonna take you along with me. And at the same store, a few days later, I got 3 free plants, because if you sign up for their newsletter, they give you 3 free plants. So that's great, and I did that. So I'm gonna show you everything, and if you want to see it, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so I decided to make a voiceover over this part because the sound from the shop was so bad. I spoke so quietly you can barely hear what I'm saying. So, okay, here we go. And here I was in the aquarium section and I wanted to show you guys these nice skulls because I really like them, and I really like dragons and dinosaurs, and I immediately thought about fairy gardens. I feel like this would look so awesome, especially the smaller ones, because they have these nice markings on them also, which felt really witchy for me, and I don't know, I was just really drawn to them and I feel they would look really nice. Maybe one day I will get one. And here was another one that I really loved, is this giant Statue of Liberty, and it looks all overgrown, and in the fairy garden it would look so nice, like with overgrowing plants taking over the world. Really nice. Really like the vibe. And here are just some variety that they had. Again, this is all aquarium section, it's just decorations I wanted to make a quick stop at. And also this nice coliseum. I can really see it in the fairy garden. Alright, so let's start with the plants. So here are some giant Propagations baskets. They were 35 euros and they were massive. I mean, you can see just in this video just the sheer size of them. They were so lush and full and thick and just like a giant Propagations waterfalls. And these don't require that much care, they just like a lot of water because these are jungle cacti. And yeah, mine is growing in the window and I water it just like I water all of my aeroids, and it loves it. It thrives all of it. So yeah, if you consider having one, know that it is much easier. Well, not easier, but it just needs more water than a regular cactus. And just look at these, they were so long. I cannot wait until mine will grow like that. And here you can quickly see some hanging pothos. And right in the middle there is an epiphyllum cactus, and it is so nice. It really caught my eye because it's so flat looking, and I think it was also 35 euros, if you can see it on the label. Yeah, so it's really nice. It looks like some kind of belt. I really like it. And hanging over here, it's a Lepsium cactus, which was 18 euros, and I really like these pinkish tips that it has at the ends. It's like really interesting. Okay, and here are some carnivorous plants. So you can see some hanging pitcher plants, and these bigger ones were 18 euros. And these Venus traps were, I think, 4 euros each. Some more hanging pitchers, which were so nice. And here they have a lot of variety, not a lot of variety, but a few varieties of pangiculas, and this is where I got mine. And they were blooming, look at that, it's so cute, this lovely violet color. And these were 4 euros as well, I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, just a lot of them, and I really like them. And here are the pitcher plants that you saw before, and I really like how variegated some of the pitchers are. It's just so interesting for me, and someday I would like to have this plant. But I'm struggling with my pangicula a little bit, so I want to get a hang of it first. And here are some trumpet pitchers, which are so nice and lovely, but these This is what really caught my eye, and I wish I could get one, and maybe I will one day, because I'm just in love with these. Look at that veining, and they have like this texture like. It's just such a fascinating plant. I just really love, and they're just like full of water, of course, because it's a pitcher plant, but I just love it. It's so nice, and it was 10 euros, 12 centimeter pot. So it's also really nice. Yeah, you can see it. And here are some sundews. They were 3 euros in these tiny terracotta planters. They were so tiny and fragile. And here at the bottom are some more pitcher plant varieties. They're just like smaller pots you can get also. Yeah, so that's nice. And right here, it's actually the monstera that I saved the branch off of. I cannot believe that I found the spot. I don't know how much was it, but this is the number. It was broken off and I asked to take it home, and the pot was gigantic. I mean, look at the sheer size of this plant. So yeah, I don't know the price of it. I did not touch it, but absolutely in love. I feel like it's such a nice save that I did. Okay, and here you can see the staked golden pothos. These were 50 euros, like these baskets. But this is quite a big basket, and also it's staked so nicely. Like, just the sheer size of those leaves. This is the kind of plant you don't see that often in everyday world, like you see it on the internet. Oh, and it has fenestrations already. So yeah, I was really fascinated because it's not something you see every day, and I'm just like really impressed by it. And yeah, this is 50 euros, and right next to it there's the same golden pothos, also staked, but the plants are so much smaller, which there's nothing wrong with that if you like the way it looks like that more, which you can. Then you can get a smaller one, but I was just so extremely impressed with these giant leaves. And later on you will see that everything in this store has these gigantic leaves, like it's crazy. And here is a philodendron red emerald. I don't know the price of it because the price was on the other side and I did not want to twist it, but it was so huge. It's already growing off of the moss pole, well, cocoa core pole. But yeah, you can see it here. It's going crazy at the top already. Just really nice. I like this plant. And some more giant golden pothos. This one has more variegation, and just look at those leaves. This really made me want to stake my pothos because I don't have staked ones yet. I have a couple that are just hanging. And also look at the size of this stem. It's as chunky as my finger. Like, that's quite a thick vine for pothos, at least in my opinion. I've never seen such a one in real life, so I was really impressed, as you can probably tell by just me babbling about it. But yeah, just the sheer size of those leaves, very impressive. Okay, and on the other side, here is a painted lady with, again, ginormous leaves. And I don't think I know how much this costs, but yeah, this part was bent down, like I think it couldn't climb the stake anymore, and it was not squishy or anything, so it was just hanging there. And again, ginormous pothos, and I think this one is maybe a marble queen because it had much more white spots than yellow ones than the golden one, and this was 35 euros. Yeah, you can see it here. So yeah, this is really impressive and really nice. You can buy this for 35 euros, have half of the size of the stake, and still insanely giant leaves. Like, I can't get enough of it. It's crazy. It's just massive. And right here, there is Monstera deliciosa, and I am touching a fiddle-leaf philodendron, which is such a nice plant. I love the shape of the leaves. And this leaf was new, but there is something funky going on with it. I didn't want to touch it because, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. And here we have a yucca plant. I also forgot to check the price of this one, but what I wanted to show you are these giant fiddle leaf figs. So they were covered in leaves from bottom to the top, and here you're gonna be seeing me showing off the size of them, and I am 1.75 meters, and that's quite tall. And these fiddle leaves were as high as I am. And here are ginormous peace lilies, like, you know, everything else in the store. And it was, I think, 30 euros. And look at the size of those leaves, like it's the size of my hand, like even much bigger. And they are the same size like the bird of paradise on the other side. Here you go. And these bird of paradise were 70 euros. So if you want to buy it just for the size of the foliage, I would suggest buying the peace lily, because the care of it is also really easy. It just likes a lot of water, and it really shows you when it needs water. So that's really nice from plant. It's a great beginner plant. And this bird of paradise is so lovely. Look at that veining, look at that perfect leaf, like not a single rip, not a single browning spot, just amazing. And I really like how they have these tiny cups at the end of the leaves. I think it's really interesting, and I feel like it serves a purpose in nature. So this is really exciting. Oh, also this is the store where I got my Monstera albo from. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I'd say. And all of these small pots were from 5 euros to 3.50, and yeah, not more than 5 euros, these small pots. It's really nice. And yeah, you can see a bit of small Rapsalis baskets here, not baskets, just pots. And the one that I'm pointing at, it looks like a tiny rat tail cactus, which I really love, and a lot of begonias. It's really nice. And this begonia, Masoniana, was 13 euros, and I was just in love with it. I mean, everything about this plant was fuzzy, like there is not a single flat surface on this plant, which is so weird and nice at the same time. I mean, I was trying to film for you guys the spikes that it has and the way that the edge is all like black. I just really love it. It's really nice. And some more begonias. Yeah, they have quite a variety of them, and I really love dotty begonias. This is really cool. And here we have a begonia Kingiana. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it was 9 euros, and it looks so toxic. I feel like it's perfect for Halloween season. And these leaves, they're like texturized, they're waxy, but all these bumps, the darker spots are bumps actually, and it just feels the way it looks. And I just really liked it, especially in a pair with this pot. I feel like it's such a good combo. And here are giant Tradescantia baskets. They were only 10 euros. Can you believe it? I mean, look at the size of it. It's like a full-grown plant. Like, if you get a plant like this, you don't let it grow much larger. You just keep on maintaining the size, if not cut it to smaller pieces, because this is huge and only 10 euros. I feel like that's a very good price. And here are some staghorn ferns, which were 18 euros, but again, big established plants already, and I just love the way they're hanging here. And here quickly, if you see, you can see some Soda Rapsalis. They're like these flat ones, and I love the pink tops, but this Rapsalis is so weird. Like, do you maybe know what this is? Because I've never seen such a berries on Rapsalis. Like, they're like these transsucculent berries, and it looked so interesting. For some reason, it reminded me of Christmas, maybe of mistletoe a bit, I don't know. Okay, and here is what I think is Anthurium clarinervum. I mean, I might be wrong because I've never seen one in real life and I'm not an expert of Anthuriums, but I think that's what it was. And I was too afraid to pick it up and to check the price because I was too afraid to damage it, but the leaves, those leaves were so freaking amazing, and it's the first time I saw it in real life and I fell in love completely. I mean, those leaves were so leathery and like thick but firm. Oh my god, I don't know, it's just really, really nice plant to see in real life. And I also wanted to show you these philodendron atoms. They were €4 in these tiny pots. They're so cute, they look so unique. I love how the leaves are like wrinkled. It's really unique plant, at least to me. So yeah, I really liked it as well, so I wanted to show you guys. And here are some ginormous cacti, and there in the back you can see even bigger ones, and this is crazy. Like, I think this pot was €80. I'm gonna show a price in a second. Yeah, so it was 80 euros, and I think that's a really good price for such a size cactus. Like, it's giant. And I also really love the way these look, like all these, they look like balls just like lined up in a row. Very nice. And these giant cacti, which reminds me of desert. Like, that's the cactus you see in the desert completely, and it's 700, but I mean the pot is gigantic. Okay, and here are some aloe varieties, and I was really attracted to this one because this is not something you see every day, and the color of this is like a gray autumn sky, which I really like because it's just like so nice looking, and those spikes are, I don't know, I kind of really want one, and I think the next time I'll get an opportunity I might just get one because yeah, they look really impressive and the color is super nice. Okay, and finally it's the plant that I came to the store for, and I forgot to film any other snake plants because I was too excited about this one. It's a moonshine sansevieria, and it was €4.80. So I've been looking for moonshine for so long in the pot that would be less than €5 because whenever I see them, they're not too big, but they're in a pot for like €10 or more, and this one was $4.80, so I was so excited and I came to get just this plant. And I chose this one because it has multiple plants in one pot and it's quite dirty, so when I took it home, I washed it, I separated and repotted it off of camera, and I'm gonna show you in a second how it looks like. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, it kind of just ended abruptly, because, I don't know, I was kind of filming in short segments, just going from plant to plant and then filming short things, and at some point I just got really tired. It was Friday, I was after work and I was cycling there. I don't know, I just ended the video, but I got my plant, so I'm going to show it to you. So I already repotted it. I did it off camera because I just did it when I came back home. I wanted to do it, and here it is. So it was actually 5 separate plants because I thought that they all grew from rhizomes and it's like a mama plant with babies, but that was not the case. So I have 5 separate plants. I have 4 here, and the 5th one I potted separately because I wanted to have one in a small pot. I actually really love this planter. It's quite heavy and it's supposed to be hanged. There are like 2 holes here, but I just use it as a standing. I feel like it matches quite nicely, like with the whole dark vibe. I don't know, I really enjoy it, and I'm so glad I finally have this plant because I really wanted a moonshine for so long, and I finally have one, and it is so nice. Well, now I actually have 2 because I separated it, but it's so nice. And the second one is potted right here, and this pot has a tiny snake and a moon on it. So I recreated this idea from Smeralda from Albu Plants, and I loved her pot, so I decided to paint one myself. And this is actually a tiny version I did for this plant because she also potted up moonshine in a planter, and she painted a moon and a snake on it, and I thought that is genius, and I just loved it. Like, that drawing just really called to my soul so much. I really wanted to make one myself, and this is actually kind of a sticker version of it. I don't know, I just wanted to put something quickly on the small pot, so this is it. And the big one that I recreated originally after I saw her video. I did it the same day. This is actually off topic, but since I have the small one, I kind of felt like sharing the whole story. So the big one, let me grab it. I put my caramel Pluto in it, and it is sprouting new leaf, and this is the big one. So I put 2 snakes on it, and the moon, and I love the way the metallic paint is just like all shiny and reflecting. And I also put a little bit of crystals there and a lot of flint, because I love flint. It's like my favorite stone. I always have a necklace on, so I just love the vibe. I love this Pluto because look at those black stems, like they're so dark, and the new leaves coming in this brown caramel color. I just love the way it looks. It's all like dark and magical for me, and I'm just in love. So thank you so much, Esmeralda, for inspiring me to make this pod, because I am in love. I just look at it every day. But anyways, that's not what I wanted to show you. So yeah, those are the 2, well, 1 snake plant that I kind of separated into 2, and that's how they look like right now. And I'm so excited and I'm so happy, and I feel like it is super nice. It's a little bit dehydrated, and I also washed it because it was really dirty, but yeah, now I have it and it's done. Moving on to propagations. First, maybe I will show you the cuttings, because I'm not going to show you the Monstera cutting, the big one with 2 leaves, because it didn't change, it doesn't do anything yet, so I'm going to show you when it has an update. But for now, I'm going to show you these begonias. Look at those roots, it's going crazy with the roots. I hope you will be able to see them, because there's a bunch of them. And look at it, I just love this vase. I don't know, I hope I can grow it in water for long. Oh, there's some leaves that are going bad as well, so I will have to cut that off. But yeah, essentially it's going great. I'm not planning on potting it up just yet, so yeah. And here is my lipstick plant propagations. It's not shooting as many roots or as quickly as the begonia, and the leaves are having a hard time, like they are quite dry. Some of them, like you can see them a little bit being like wrinkly, and they're just like not the healthiest they could be, but that's okay because these are just cuttings. Like I don't know if you can see, it's like a little bit wrinkly, which is not ideal, but it's okay. It's growing roots for me, and I got it for free from my work, so I cannot complain. And actually, I realized that last time I did not show you the mama plant of this begonia that I kept, so let me do it right now. So this is it. It has 4 stems. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and there is a 5th one. So 5 stems, and they're all growing tiny leaves, and they're just growing, so I'm keeping it in here. I just let it be because I don't need this big pot for now, so I'm just keeping it in here, letting it do its thing, and we will see where that's gonna take me. And speaking of begonias, because I took top cuttings, I have the mama stems with bare nothing, and I also have a bunch of wet stick propagations, so let me show you those. I have them in this plastic container with a lid on that I just took off, and this is how they look like. So I showed them last time a few weeks ago, and it was just 1 or 2 leaves starting, and now you can see that they are already big, like, and there is much more growth going on. So there's like leaves everywhere. Oh, what was that? Oh no! Okay, so there's also this tip that has a tiny growth and a bunch of roots coming out. So yeah, this is how my begonias are looking. I'm really excited because they are growing really well and really fast, so I think that in no time I will have a completely new plant. I just keep it closed with the lid on like this, in a moist environment, and I keep it on my windowsill where it gets the sun and a lot of daylight, and it seems to love it. So yeah, that's what I do with my begonias. Now the second one I want to show you is my Hoya propagations. My Hoya propagations are not doing great. The ones that I took from wet sticks, because they are a bit rotting. Let me show you. Here they are. So everything that's brown is not good. It's not happy. Everything that's brown is squishy. I hope you will be able to see, but it's all brown and it's all squishy and rotten, so that is not great. Those I'm going to take out, I'm going to throw them away. So this is my Hoya propagations. I also have, I think, a few leaf cuttings, which I lost a few leaves, but there is also nothing much going on with them at all, so I'm not gonna show it to you because it's in the other room and I forgot to bring it, and I'm too lazy to go because there's all these tables in front of me and I am basically just boxed in the corner, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, and now for the most exciting part, I want to show you how my seedlings are doing. So like a month ago, I don't know, I don't remember, but I will put here when I saw these seeds, when I planted them in, because it hasn't been long, like I don't think it's been a month, and I planted 2 corms of alocasia, pink dragon, and also 5 seeds of Strelitzia Nicolai, so plant of paradise seeds. And when I was planting them up, I read, and also directions said that it's gonna take a few months for the seeds to germinate, and I already have 2 tops of Bird of Paradise coming out, and both of the alocasias are also coming out, and it's super exciting. So first you can also see, this is how my tray looks like. And these right here, these are Tetrasperma. Why I'm like this today? My brain does not work and I don't know, I cannot remember. These are my Tetraspermas. They're growing, as you can see. It's not about them. Anyways, they're just doing fine. They're okay. I potted them last time as well. And yeah, now I wanted to show you first my alocasia, because this baby is already sprouting a full-on leaf. Like, focus. Yeah, you can see it's already splitting from its sheath, and there is a tiny baby leaf coming out, which is so exciting. It's just like it grew from nothing into plant, and I just, that's so nice. And this one is a bit smaller. It's a bit smaller, but it's there, it's growing too, and I think soon it's gonna show a leaf as well, which is so exciting. Okay, and now for the Bird of Paradise. So, few days ago, I don't know, maybe a week, I noticed a tiny green sprout coming out of this one, and I think this is the one that has 2 seeds in it, because one of the pots had 2 seeds. And look at how big it is. It's like, it's so huge. Why aren't you focusing? Focus. This is the important thing. Yeah, look at it. It's like, just growing small, tiny stump. I don't know. It's so cute. And this is the second one that came out a few days ago. And it's so tiny still, but it's there. Right there. I hope you can see it. Yeah, you can. It's super cute, and I'm so excited because it's like, I was not expecting them to come out so fast, and they did. And it just looks so exciting. I love this pot. I love this tray. It's like a tiny, and it just seems to love all of the humidity, all of the light, all of the everything. Okay, so the last thing I have are the 3 free plants that I received today. So the store that I showed you in the beginning, the one that I did a tiny plant store, today when I went to work, it's Monday by the way, my colleague told me that if you register for their newsletter, you get 3 free plants. If you just go to the store, you can pick them out, and it wasn't that much of a selection. Of course, it's like tiny free plants, but anyways, I did it, of course, like how could you not? And I have 3 plants, and I did not unpack them, like I packed them myself because I needed to transport them, and of course I was on my bike and with my backpack, so I wanted to cushion them up, and I decided to open them on the camera because it's always really exciting to like unpack stuff on camera, and I don't know, at least I always like to watch unpacking and unboxing videos, so I'm gonna do it for you. I don't know which plant is where, so let me quickly open this up and show you. So this is the first one. I'm assuming this is some kind of aloe because none of these plants have any IDs. It just says succulent on them, like they had labels, and I chose this one because it has a bunch of tiny babies and it's really cool. In real life, it has this gray color, like it's like sage green, and it's really nice. I don't know, I've never seen this kind of aloe. I think it's an aloe variety, and it's really cute. I really liked it, and yeah, also it has a bunch of babies growing around, so I decided to take this one, and I think it would be great also for fairy garden or something that I would need to do a second one because I still have a bunch of plants to do it for. Okay, so this is the first baby I got. Let's open up the second one. By the way, these are like nothing special. These are just simple succulents because I chose all the succulents. Like, they had some tiny spider plants, some tiny peace lilies, like those really, really small ones, and I think some photonias, a lot of different kind of succulents, and I don't know. I wasn't looking for anything in particular, but I just chose things that I liked on the spot. This is my tiny crassula. Because, as you know, my previous crassula died really fast, so I decided to take it again, and small one this time, and I don't know, I think this part might be rotting a bit because it fell out in the store and I just decided to take it anyways. I will put it in my tiny cauldron and I'm just gonna place it inside because I feel like it's gonna look adorable and it can just try to propagate in there, and if not, then well, oh well. So yeah, this is it, and it has this tiny red variegation around the tips, which I really, really love. Maybe it's just like sun-stressed. But, oh yeah, I don't think this one has variegation. But it's really cute nonetheless. I feel like it's really small and adorable, and it's already branching out. Like, this piece is already branched out, and the top of this baby? I don't know. Why aren't you focusing today? And this baby is already splitting into branches as well, so I'm really excited. We will see how this goes. And the third plant, let me open it up. It's a succulent, but it has these... Oh. I don't like the way this looks. I hope it's not rotting. I will try to repot all of these soon, but look, it's really cute. Also, it has these red spots underneath the leaves, which is why I took it, because it has like this dark brownish tint around it, and I've never seen it before as well, and I really like it. Like, it's really compact, and from afar I thought it was a Haworthia, because I thought it has like... maybe it is a Haworthia actually. Let me know once again if you know the name of these plants, because I don't know, I feel like I created this channel to learn, and yeah, that's what's happening. I just keep on asking you guys for advice, and yeah, so if you know, well, let me know and I will learn from you as well, and I will share you the next time. So yeah, these are all the tiny cute succulents that I got for free today. Just because I registered for a newsletter, which is really nice. So I kind of finished filming and then I went to my bedroom to check on these Hoyas because I don't know, I just started being curious and apparently I lied. 2 of them started growing roots, so I'm going to show it to you right now. I'm gonna take it out of water, and if I can save at least one cutting from this damn Hoya, I'm gonna be so happy. And here it is. this one, this tiny thing right here, it's a root. And this one has a... oh, focus please. This one has a root coming out of the bottom, just like out of the bottom part. Which is so exciting, it's so crazy. Let me check the other two. I don't see the roots yet, but I don't know, let's give it time. I'm so excited, like, oh my glob, I did not notice these roots. Like, I'm checking on this plant so often, but I guess these roots came like pretty not long ago, and also I just recently put it under my grow lights, so maybe that's what it really likes as well. Like, just getting all that nice light. So yeah, that's a short update on it. So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about all the tiny plants that I got, because it's super cute to me. And what did you think about my tiny plant tour? I hope that I'm gonna get better at it as I go, and yeah, we will see. If you have any tips, just let me know in the comments as well. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you like me and my content, then maybe consider giving me a subscribe, because it really helps me a lot. It makes me more motivated to continue going and feel like now I have people to disappoint, so I have to, like, you know, do it and do it well. So that's really what I need sometimes. And yeah, just, I don't know, let's chat in the comments. I would love to make some new friends. Say hello and I will say hi back. And yeah, even though I just show you all these plants and all these propagations are growing, I kind of wish I had more plants. See you next time, guys.